Hey, it's David.shelton and
Caroline.remillard.
we're coming to you this week on another episode of Real Value. Okay, on this episode of Real Value, Caroline and I wanted to talk to you about empty nesting. I know that, well, in about a week, my wife and I's nest will be empty. Isaac, our youngest, is 18. He'll be headed off to a summer of drumming and then off to college, most likely. So it might not be an empty nest, but anyway, we're getting very, very close. And so we wanted to talk today, Caroline, as we talked over the weekend. We've done back-to-back 2 weekends of Parade of Homes, people looking to move up. Mm-hmm. Some people coming and talking to us about moving down and going from their big home to a smaller home. And today we're here in the middle of a new development in Sioux Falls, Courtyards at Golden Gateway, where this is an active community for people 55 and older. Single family homes with a clubhouse and pickleball courts and pool and an HOA so that you can come and go as you please, but still have that sense of community, right? Mm-hmm. Which most people have had. We talked to a lot of people over the weekend too that were thinking about what do we do, get our home on the market. The price point of a place like this is anywhere from right at 500 grand on up to, goodness, could be up to $1 million if they really added and blinged it out and so forth, which may not be a big deal for some people, but for others that are looking at selling their home and maybe still having a nice big pile of cash, mm-hmm. so they could do those things, travel, make sure that they can, man, I'll tell you what, as you get your grandkids gifts and graduation gifts and all this stuff, those gifts are not $20 anymore, or $50, or even $100. They seem to be climbing exponentially, mm-hmm. right? And so, and of course, college tuition or just helping with your kids with their kids, all that kind of stuff. You want to have as much disposable cash as possible. And so while a lot of people are just putting cash down, right, and they're buying their home, some are going, well, geez, if I spend all of my money on buying this new home, then I won't have that extra money sitting there in the bank to do the fun things that I've wanted to do, to travel or whatever, help others out. And so there is a loan product, and you've really studied this loan product. It's a lifestyle loan. Mm-hmm. Also, it's a FHA insured, where you actually don't make a payment.
That's right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And but you have to be 62 and older, mm-hmm. right? There's some other requirements, but basically this loan comes in and pays about 40 to 50% of your purchase price, right? When you buy the property.
Mm-hmm. 30 to 50%.
30 to 50%, mm-hmm. okay? 30 to 50%. And that loan just accrues interest, no payment on it. And whenever you sell the property or should you live in that property and pass away, then the property will be sold, right?
Yes.
And that mortgage will be paid off.
Correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a pretty cool thing. It's not for everybody, but about 30% of the people that are buying in retirement communities are actually utilizing this loan to get what they want in a home and still have plenty of cash left over for things that might come up that they don't know about, right?
That's right.
Is that a good summary?
It is.
Of what we're doing?
Yeah, people are wanting to have that disposable money.
Yeah.
To continue their lifestyle, to help their children, help their families out and everything else like that, rather than putting all their money in bricks and mortar. So it's a really good product. We have a really good loan officer that will give you personal calls and information on the product.
Now, Caroline, people could join us in an upcoming Zoom call, right?
Yes.
And we'll be announcing that. So be sure to stay tuned. Also, Caroline and I share a Kelly Construction team cell phone number, and it is 605-403-7818. You can call that number and get either Caroline or myself, and we'll be fighting to get it, right? So it's like whoever gets it first. but we've got lots of information for you. We really are personally focused on the Kelly Construction 55 plus community, but we want to be a resource for you, our lenders, as well as just our knowledge overall. Caroline was in Virginia and in the Florida market selling new construction, and really has a depth of understanding about that. So be sure to give us a call. We're always bringing you real value. Glad to have Caroline.remillard with me today. She's a wealth of knowledge. She's got great experience in the real estate space. She could also maybe give you some direction, and we could even refer a great agent to sell your current home. And we could really, this is another thing too, the timing of selling your home, your current home, timing it with new construction if that's what you happen to be looking at. So this is David and
Caroline.
And we're bringing you real value today.